Hi folks, this is Adria, and I'm going to tell you about my first date here in San Francisco. Now, you may have come to my channel because you like to see the tutorials I do, where I talk about things on Windows and how to pick out a computer, whether it's a Mac or a PC, and all stuff about jailbreaking. Maybe it's about the move I made from Minneapolis to San Francisco earlier this year. A lot of different stuff. I'm going to be doing a series about the dates I'm going on because, yes, Adria would like to date a geek. I'm going to tell you today about Mr. Security. Went on a date with Mr. Security. Let's go ahead and look at his specs. 6'1", brown, technology focus is security and penetration testing. Owns a Droid. Alright, so that's kind of the specs. Date, what did it consist of? We went out to a tea house and drank tea, and we had these delicious tray of sweets. Worst part of the date was actually getting ready for it. I began second guessing things about myself, like, whoa, for example, I like to wear flip-flops a lot. So then I was like, oh no, what if I wear orange flip-flops? What does this say about me, right? And then I was like, I'm not going to wear these. Then I'm wearing this cardigan. You can see it's gray. And I was like, oh no, does this mean I'm boring? I'm not sure. Then I'm wearing a black wife beater, and then I'm like, oh, can you wear a wife beater on the first date? What does that say? Then I decided to just drop all of this, like, really, people that you want to be with for a long time need to care about you, love you, and accept you unconditionally, right? So I couldn't have all these, like, ulterior, weird things going on. I picked out this necklace, which I like. I maybe got this at Express or Forever 21, I have no idea, but it has, like, a couple little interesting things on it, and I don't know, it makes me happy. So I put on stuff where I felt comfortable, and then I just went. Well, good news is Mr. Security thought I looked just fine, in fact, great. He said that I was funny, intelligent, you know, obviously highly technical, and he said I smelled good. Double thumbs up for lavender oil. Go Adria. Yeah, so it was a great time. We were laughing. We were pretty geeky, so I did not follow any of the standard advice or questions that when you go on a date, kind of those that are exchanged, like, oh, where did you grow up, and how many siblings do you have, and what school did you go to, and tell me about your job, like, what's your favorite song? Like, I think those are extremely lame. So instead, we talked about things that I like and that he likes, which include music, Twitter, making authentic connections with people. Like, we talked on the phone before we went on this date. And one of the things he talked about was how he feels about Facebook and how it really helps him stay in touch with people that he cares about. I was like, okay, even though I hate Facebook. Yeah, will we become Facebook friends? Ooh, don't know. Anyway, and so I told him things I like about Twitter. And in fact, like today, my whole call a Twitter friend Thursday, even though I've come up with a better acronym. Anyway. And then it was really fun. He pulled his Droid out, and then he showed me all his apps on there that he uses on a regular basis. So then, of course, I showed him my iPhone, and, of course, let's not forget what I just had done to my iPhone. So fun and exciting. I was just at the TechCrunch Disrupt, and I had my iPhone etched with the Star Trek Federation, an emblem. Here we go. Oh, zoom, waiting for it to zoom in. We may have a lack of lighting. Anyway, you can see this is now my iPhone communicator. Completely unique. Bam! So I showed him that. Oh, one of the interesting things, I've never had this happen. As we were going through my apps, we looked at I have a grocery shopping list on here. We went through this, and I had such a good time. Well, he did too. It's Grocery IQ. So we were looking at, I mean, first we were looking by different, like, I think the first store we looked at the first store that we looked at was Trader Joe's. And what did I have on Trader Joe's? I look at my list here of items. Frozen mango, like, whatever. And then, I had dresser on here. He's like, where do you get a dresser? Pancake mix, French baguettes, masking tape. Automatic watering bowl for my dog, which I did get one of those. In fact, you guys want to see? No, that would be off on a tangent, but I don't know, that's what I'm about, tangents. So anyway, the great thing was, he asked me out on another date, which I was like thinking, yeah, another date, maybe not, maybe he's gonna say, let's just be friends, because I was being a little Adria, you know, I don't know, that's kind of, I don't know. No, we had a great time. It was, and here's another thing too. After we talked on the phone, he sent me this great article, which I read, and I'm like, this is really deep. I am so moved by this article. So that made me feel moved by him. And then we were able to talk about the article. We had a great time. We were doing a lot of laughing. It was pretty ridiculous. We were talking about flash mobs, a lot of stuff, and most of it positive and, really fun and upbeat. So he has different eating habits than I do. So that was something else we talked about, because I just want to be considerate. So we're going on another date, so I'll let you know what's up. But yeah, if you're going out on dates, you're thinking about going out, just be yourself. And either they're going to dig you or they're not. If you try to be someone else, then eventually they're going to find out that that's not really you. So really, you're not that much farther ahead. So, so until next time, I'll let you know. And I have some other dates lined up. Going out with a Jewish fellow on Friday. Going out with a fellow I met at TechCrunch Disrupt on Saturday. And I have some other stuff lined up. So I'll keep this as a video journal. As always, take care and embrace your inner nerd.